Hello everybody, and welcome to my next presentation actually of my new motorcycle. So in the last video you've seen the introduction to my BMW R1200 GS Adventure. But already for a while, maybe you've seen it in the video, I didn't know if I cut it or edited it out of the previous video, which is also on YouTube. But I already was in the market for another motorcycle and I was looking at the R1250 GS Adventure, but somebody in my motorcycle group, as I stated in the earlier video, he was riding this one, the KTM Super Adventure S 1290, and I just absolutely loved that machine. It was so good, so raw, so powerful. So I decided to have a test drive, and that test ride, that was well, I was sold. So I love the machine, and well, today I picked this one. So in today's video you're going to well, see some changes that I'm going to make in on this motorcycle, which you're going to see in the next edit. But the first things that I need to change, of course, is the head. You see here that this is a BMW logo on the head, and well, KTM, we need to switch up. So goodbye my BMW, I thank you for everything that you've done. You've taken me to amazing places, but it's time to do some changes. So with that, I'm going to take off the KTM or the BMW head and switch to the KTM head. So here we go. Now we've got a KTM head on, and with that being said, we're going to dive in today's video on My Life Vibes. Yeah, so today, as I mentioned, we're going to change some things, and the first thing, well, that we're going to change is that one. That exhaust is just too big for my liking, and well, the sound, as you're going to hear, because I'm going to start it up right now, that's the standard exhaust note, and I don't like that very much. So I want to hear more of that KTM raw power. So therefore I decided to purchase this, an SC Project exhaust. In another video, or maybe I will edit it in this video, you will see the unboxing of this, so you know how it looks. I'm just putting down the box. But we're going to change to the SC Project exhaust in this video. Open it up, be careful. Yeah, I got my little blade. This is actually the crappy blade, but I couldn't find the other one. So let's make two cuts here. Be careful. After some struggle with the box and me, it opens up like this. So we got Manuale di montaggio, or instruction manual. Well, I'm a man, so don't need that. That is a joke. I do seriously need that, but I watched enough YouTube videos. I'm gonna link the YouTube video for this exhaust actually in one of the links for this for the installation video, which is going to come later. But I think that install is very much needed to have a look at. So what do we have here? So we've got some bolts and washers, so I'm gonna keep that here. And then we've got the exhaust. Ready, OMG. There it is. I'm gonna take it out like this. So, excuse the fly here that just flew in. Go away. Keep off of my clean exhaust, you fly. And here we have the SC Project exhaust. Wow, this thing is looking slick. I actually opted this time for the titanium look like this, because I already had a black exhaust on the BMW, as you could see, there was like a fully black system, and I actually want to have the, let's say, the contrast of this exhaust this time. So I can't wait to install this one on the Monster when it arrives. But yeah, it's very nice, carbon looking. I hope you guys can see it. It's a bit dark in here, but it's a very nice looking exhaust. And then you've got the back with the rivets that most definitely are going to be drilled out, because we need that to be gone and get. So yeah, after unpacking this plastic thingy, I read through the instruction and the warranty thing, which was not really that well helpful. My advice is go on YouTube and search for the install. But this is very much important as well, because this little paper here shows the ECE type approval certificate, so that this is something you are not going to get in trouble with when riding or when the police sees another kind of exhaust. Although my opinion is that with this certificate you will be having no issues at all. So very important that you know this. So well, if you're in the market for a cool looking exhaust, I would definitely recommend the SE project. So yeah, let's go and drill them out, because that, my friends, is one of the most, let's say, advanced things for this exhaust, is that the most manufacturers, in order to take out the baffles or take out the DB killers, I think that's the best the description of it, you need to take off that front end. And then when you take off that front end, you need to rivet that again. And for people that are very handy, that's no problem at all. But for me, I'm not that handy. So, and I don't want to screw up an exhaust like this, because therefore it's just way too expensive. So without further ado and less talking, let's drill them out. So I took out a 6mm bore head or head out of my Makita case, and actually this is just the one for steel, so it should come off quite easy. So I'm gonna put you down, and I hope that you're gonna see that correctly. And so I'm gonna drill out that one first in order, or let's see, that rivet, and see how that comes off quite nicely without damaging the exhaust that much. So let's see. Alright, after some fiddling around with some tools, I finally managed to get one out. So let's have a look. This one was very stuck in getting, let's say, in wiggling it out, but it's like magic. Here we got one. So now let's get into the other on film. So this is the one that's up top there. I hope you guys can see it. Put the drill on it. And there it goes. There you see the one. Relatively easy.
A few moments later.
After about half an hour of pulling and jacking and some wounds later on the hands, I decided to pull out the hand gloves for all-round garage work. And I must say, this is something the YouTube videos didn't show, but after a lot of pulling and whatever, I managed to pull it out with some of the pliers that come supplied in the Touratech tool roll. But beware, it is possible, but the time you would be spending as a handyman on drilling out rivets and then just grinding out the rivets you see, and then pulling out the DB killers slowly and steady, well, the time spent on getting this out of this exhaust is well, it's taking a while. So you must, well, it depends maybe per factory or per dB killer how tight they are. But in the end, I managed to squeeze them loose. But beware, it might be quite some time that you can. Yeah, you're busy with pulling and putting all your strength into it, into getting these out. All right. Well, everybody, we're now here to remove the standard exhaust. I'm going to take you in a bit closer. So there are a couple of bolts to unbolt. This one is the heat shield. It's a torque, I believe a 20, if I got it correctly. Let me check. Yeah, so this is a 25 torque. And then after that you need to go to a bigger one, which is a torque 40, in order to loosen up this one. So 2 screws here, here and here to loosen up, which are the torque 25 bolts. And after that you just can remove the slip-on like this. It's a bit warm still, but I think we'll manage. So I'm gonna move you out a bit more so you can see me fooling around with this, because I hope that this is going to go correctly. So a bit of the thumbs up, right? So leave it hanging like there. You just shove it back. I'm gonna now loosen up the big bolt, which is a T40. And now we can slide it out. On the stock exhaust there is a rubber aluminium looking kind of ring. We'll point it out with an arrow. Please be mindful that you're going to use that ring and reuse that ring when installing the SE Project exhaust. And there we have it. The big lumpy exhaust. And there we have the new one. Oh, beautiful. The first thing I'm going to do is put this bolt back, so this will be hanging on the right spot here. And well, maybe a bit of cleaning on the exhaust, but I will do that after I'm done. So let's see. And look at that. With that, we got ourselves a great looking exhaust. Look at that. And then the difference. Let's put the old exhaust next to it. Old, new. Well, I know what I would be choosing. After hard work and some back and forth, so please be mindful. When changing the exhaust from the standard exhaust to a slip-on, be mindful that there is a rubber kind of steel looking ring on the original exhaust that you need to switch over onto the slip-on in order to securely fit it and really make it airtight. So that's an important point when fitting a new exhaust like a SE Project. So without further ado, let's start it up and see how it sounds. Ooh. That's a different sound though. Wow. Way more bassy. That sounds nice. Ooh. That's a different sound though. Wow. Way more bassy. That sounds nice. Good job, well done. As always, thank you for watching, and I hope that you would consider to leave a like and a subscribe. In the next video, I'm not sure yet if I'm going to edit the motor tour that I'm going to go on first, or I'm going to edit another video where I will be enlarging the side stand of this motorcycle. But anyway, stay tuned for the next video with the KTM. Thanks for watching.